show. I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to Smack It Raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Welcome to the number one wrestling podcast.
Yo, here.
Formerly on Pornhub. The Smackin It Raw podcast. I am your host, the Patron Saint of Podcast, and Warden Matt Ritter. And I'm here with my co-hosts this evening. She's host of the She-Lead Showcase, Inside the Mind of In the Crowd, and Storytime with Ms. Katie Kinsey Bay.
Hey.
And he is 1/3. Are the other 2/3 or at least another third coming, or is it just you today?
Darrell's running late to the birthday party. B is saving children.
Saving children.
Yeah. It's church stuff.
Okay. I think we got a little bit of delay here, a little laggy, but from Powerbomb Jutsu, it's our boy Dom.
Yo, hold up. I'm gonna switch real quick. I'm gonna switch to my phone real quick. Be right back.
You do that, I'll plug stuff, and then you come back, we'll be good to go. So, I want to thank everyone for joining us live here, whether you were joining us at youtube.com/creationworld, where it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment. Katie, what does that do?
It boosts the algorithm and it helps find new listeners.
That is correct. And why is that important?
Because you're
hi, Elson. I am a whore. Tommy wasn't here to type it out before I even asked the question today.
I know.
Well, yeah. You guys hear me say it all the time. I'm a whore for likes, comments, attention, subscriptions, mostly attention. I'll basically tell you anything about my life if I get someone to listen and laugh at me or with me. But all of that being said, you need to share me around. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, friends. Treat me like the whore I am. Share me around. Spread Smackin' It Raw around as much as possible. And the more we get spread around, the more you can spread our friends around, because they're all whores too for attention. Like our boys Powerbomb Jutsu, who deserve all the love because they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we're not whores no more. Yeah.
You're podcast whores. No, you're podcast whores. Just like us.
I guess so. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You guys can also check us out. Before I go, flick that beat, hit that notification bell, get notified every time we go live, whether it is for the Creation Conversation every Thursday at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, Smackin It Raw every Saturday at 9 Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, or Getting Off, which currently is just on whatever day we decide to fucking do it. So we did it on Thursday this week because it was Halloween. Our next episode might be on a Sunday, could be on a Thursday. We haven't figured that out yet. We don't even know what we're doing for the panels, but we've got 2 weeks. We'll probably figure it out. Katie, you should probably send me panel topics so I can take care of that.
I'll send you 3. I'll figure it out.
But you guys can also check us out at twitch.tv/creationworld, where if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming. You take those 2 things, you put them together, they give you a free sub. And you give that free sub to your favorite Twitch streamers, whether it is me, whether it is Katie, whether it is everyone under the Circle of Debate banner and all the fun shit they do there. There's a lot of people affiliated with Circle of Debate and the Get Yo podcast and March
like
with Mics.
Like NWO over there.
Yeah, it's crazy. or our boy Will Gray over at Rivet City Radio, who's in the chat with Allison. We love them too. Whoever you like on Twitch, give that sub to, show that support. We'd appreciate it. All right, I think I plugged the things, Katie, which means I get to shut the fuck up, and you get to tell us about news and rumors.
Yeah, I get to talk now. Yay. Chris Bay, obviously, severe neck injury, had surgery. Everything is good now, but that happened on Sunday. The only, like, I can't even say, like, good thing that has come out of this is, like, the support from other wrestlers, wrestling fans. People don't even watch TNA or, like, know really about Chris Bay. There's been a lot of, like, coming together to support him, which is really good and needs to be shown, obviously, more often, not when bad things happen. But he is doing good now, so that's realistically all that matters. Oh, good evening.
That's
Barry.
crazy too, because I saw a wrestler who was like, "Yeah, I have cancer. Don't worry about me. Worry about Chris Bay." So I was like, "That's gotta
El
be bad."
Phantasma.
Yeah, that's
Especially
gotta
Edge
be
though.
bad.
I think Edge donated like what, 10K to him.
Yeah, a lot of different wrestlers have donated a lot to the GoFundMe, which is awesome.
Yeah, broke
Support.
neck club in wrestling.
And there's a lot of people be breaking their necks. I don't know what's going on. But
Outlaw the neck breaker.
anyway, no.
Yeah, breaking necks.
The WWE independent program thing that they're doing obviously has Twitter in uproar because when is it not? So the indie development that they're having is using like Reality of Wrestling and Seth Rollins School and like a few other, like the Nightmare Factory, and they're using these schools to kind of like help get those wrestlers, once they graduate from the schools, kind of into the PC, and then if they want to, if WWE wants to take them, then that'll kind of just lead into all of that. People are saying it's killing the indies. I don't know.
I look at it like this. It should help the indies because there's some good indie wrestlers and there's some people who like really, really bad. It's like always blotching. So they need that extra training to get to the next level.
Yeah.
So I know Black and Brave, which is Seth's thing. You said Nightmare Factory, which is obviously Cody and QT Marshall's thing.
And then Rikishi got his too.
Rikishi's got wrestling is Booker T. So it's all the independent promotions that are run by current WWE talent in some way, shape, or form, or affiliated with WWE talent. Is there anything isn't?
So it's Reality of Wrestling, Nightmare Factory, Black and Brave Academy, Elite Pro Wrestling Training Center, and Knock X Pro Academy.
Okay, I don't know those other two.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think one of them was Rikishi's, I think. I forgot which one it is, though.
So a lot of WWE already affiliated stuff, so I can see why people are skeptical. It's like, oh, so if you're not in one of the schools... But then again, like when you look at our education system, right? You look at colleges, you have your Princetons and your Harvards and your things like that. And then you have fucking, Michigan State. And then you've got community colleges. And you're going to have that in the independents as well, depending on where you go train and how you go about your training, your chances of getting hired for a job. Like, it is what it is. I also saw, I guess the NIL thing didn't work out. I mean... Bianca Belair, who is still one of the biggest wrestlers in the fucking company, is an NIL. So is Tiffany Stratton. Like, there's a lot of NIL wrestlers out there. So
there's so many.
Shove that up your ass. Like, fuck you. It worked out just fine. Oba.
Yeah.
What's up, Cheech? Tommy's in the chat.
Cheech, had to talk to you,
Triple
Cheech.
J and such.
Oh,
Talk to you, Cheech.
Uh-oh.
all right. Are you going to talk about the thing, or are you not going to talk about the thing, and you're going to make me talk about the thing because you want to talk about the thing?
Which thing?
Goldberg.
Oh my God! Oh man, I seen that probably 20 minutes before I jumped on. I hope that's not true.
So I only saw one headline. I obviously was at work, so I haven't been on Twitter, so I wasn't able to watch Crown Jewel live. But what I saw, no. I don't want it. We don't need it. Go home.
I'm gonna say some bullshit right here. So Goldberg's last match is gonna be with Cena.
No, don't do
I'm
that.
sorry.
No.
Goldberg versus AJ Styles.
Goldberg versus Braun Breaker. Have Braun Breaker beat this old man up so bad that he will 100% retire. Big goon.
It's too late. I was going to say, let Goldberg and Undertaker retry that match and, maybe finish each other off.
Man, fuck no.
Honestly, everyone wins if that happens.
Permanently. Cain Velasquez versus Brock. Dom Johnson. Heels have eyes.
Jeez, what the fuck are you talking about? But Cheech, your boy's tripping though.
Oh. We can talk about that later. What else you got, Katie?
Ruby Soho and Angela Parker had their baby girl a few days before Halloween.
Congratulations.
So, congratulations. And then randomly, was this yesterday? 2 days ago? WWE decided to just randomly release Baron Corbin, Tegan Nox, and Indy Hartwell. Kind of just out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was so messed up because Indy, SmackDown was pre-taped and she was wrestling.
Yeah.
And they released.
So I did see today that, and whether you believe him or not, Sean Ross Sapp said that Indy's "Wait What" on Twitter was a joke, that she was aware of it, that they did not break the news via the internet before the actual talent was told. So she was aware of her release before they posted on Twitter, because everyone was, I can't believe that this is how she's finding out, blah, 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 blah. And
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was how she found out. I
mean, I saw her, dressed as Boots. Her girlfriend was dressed up as Dora. They were having a blast for Halloween. They also dressed up and they were celebrating Sabby and Mandy Rose, I think, tonight for something.
Oh, okay.
Just a lot of Indy Hartwell on my fucking Instagram feed in dresses and costumes
she did,
and shit.
Chelsea Green cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Baron Corbin may or may not be retiring for good. People are interpreting his tweet very cryptically, so who knows what that means for Baron Corbin.
Listen. I saw a lot of people sad about Baron Corbin. And Corbin did his best with everything that he was given. Corbin only got over, really, with the broke-ass Corbin gimmick. They haven't been using him.
Yeah. Bringing him back up the second or third time from NXT, and then he was on TV, 3 times?
Yeah. It wasn't working out. Now he can go.
I feel like it brought Indy up too quick, though, because remember she was injured when she got brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Now she could have used a little bit of a longer run in NXT, but he can play with his meat on YouTube. That's what he likes to do anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it didn't work out with Corbin. It happens sometimes. And 12 years, right? Isn't that what he said? It was 12 years?
Yeah, so they tried everything with him, and it was nothing was clicking. Some stuff was clicking.
Never got past that hump.
It should have been a long wolf.
I mean, he did give the end of days to Becky Lynch, and that's one of the best things he'll ever be known for.
Yeah. And now she's retired too.
Allegedly.
Not mom life. She's doing.
Allegedly. So Dom, it's been a while since you've been here. We've changed things a little bit since the last time we had you come through. So we're kind of going back to how I run down the shows, but it's just the shit that entertained me on the shows.
Okay.
I'll say a bunch of fucked up shit, and then I'll ask you guys to respond. And then when I'm done, I'll ask you if there's anything that wasn't good enough for me that you guys want to talk about from each show. We'll do Raw, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, and then I'll ask if you guys got anything else after we finished all the shows from like outside of those shows that you guys want to talk about real quick. And last but not least, we'll smash or pass Crown Jewel, which is what we're really here for since it happened today. So let's get into Monday Night Raw. Jay wants to be the Uso. Wants to be the Usos again. He is nobody's bitch, especially his abusers. Jimmy says, yeah, but Roman. The new Bloodline gangbang the Usos. They fight back, send them running. Security comes out. Sammy's still on his bullshit, trying to divide these brothers backstage and get in family business. Jay reminds Sammy that, listen, you were just like a dude that we hung out with. You weren't actually fucking family. So maybe stay the fuck out of our business. Like, you came over to a couple dinners. You were a girlfriend that I brought along. You weren't wifey material. We let you go. Jay also agrees to sit down with his abuser and deal with those issues. His abuser being Roman. Then Sammy gets caught chatting with Solo in the parking lot by Jimothy and Jameis. We all know how that went down and where it led to, and I know TC's not happy today because of that.
I can't wait to hear Young Kings on Monday.
Monday Night Raw's Bloodline Saga, spit or swallow.
I'm going to swallow it just because Solo was pulling up to Sami Zayn like a hooker on the side of the road, and they're talking to him. It was like, come on the car, I got this $20 or $40 in Canadian money.
And he was considering it.
Yeah.
He was. I don't know. I mean, I like the idea of Jim Jam and Jay being back together. I do love me the Usos. Sami Zayn just got to stop. Like, we don't want you here. No. Like, we gave TC a hard time. We're like, no, Sammy's like kind of just trying. But like, as time has gone on, I'm like, I 100% understand why TC hates this man. He's just ruining stuff. And we don't want this. I want just Samoans and Tongans in cages. 1 cage, 2 rings.
I was hoping. Listen, I know it's crazy, but I was hoping that we wrote Paul Heyman off so he could hit the gym, come back brolic as fuck, full ass Paul Heyman, make him number 4 on that team.
Nah.
Get a little retribution.
That'd be so funny. I'd be okay with that, actually, but that'd be so ridiculous.
Jack to the gills.
The gills.
Yep. Freddie Guerrero.
What are you thinking? Like Paul Heyman's gonna take a spot, like jump off the cage to like some tables from somebody?
Hell yeah! All the stuff he's been watching people do all these years and never got to.
He'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
All his moves would just be the finishers of the people that he managed. So he'd be hitting F5s and go to sleeps and
blade somebody up like New Jack.
Yeah. He just comes in and starts shanking fucking Tama.
Jesus Christ. Why Tama? Why not Jacob?
I don't want to
Jacob to jail. I think Jacob can.
I don't want to see Tama get stabbed either, but like, I guess Tongaloa, can we stab
Tongaloa?
Okay,
yeah.
Because nobody gives a fuck about Tongaloa, apparently.
No.
All right, Freddie Guerrero has to fight a former world champion, and we've been hyping this up for a couple weeks. And then they gave us the most boring fucking option for a former world champion that they could have. in Damian Priest. And none of his homies think he can do it. Finn doesn't think he can do it. I don't even know where the fuck Carlito was, but he didn't think he could do it. JD didn't think he could do it. Spanish Rachel was like, nah, you ain't got this. Liv's like, I believe in you, but she didn't. You saw the look in her eyes. She was capping. With a little help, Freddie does get the win. And what is his prize? A thorough pounding from Bisexual Taker after the match. Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest, spit or swallow.
Dom?
I'm gonna spit it. I think I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I think I'm just over that stuff. It's like I think Judgment Day lost this whole aura. It's like they got Carlito. They got like you said Spanish who?
Spanish Rachel.
Spanish Rachel, which is pretty
That's
fucking funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tiff from Down for the Count for that one. She gave us that last week.
So it was like, they're just men now. It's like I don't really care about the group.
Yeah.
You know, fuck Judgment Day. This team who has Judgment Day. I don't give a fuck about them. Your so-called leader said, oh, I know Damian Priest better than everyone. Didn't even attempt to go out and help his boy. Like, he just didn't give a shit. Finn Balor sucks. So does Liv. So does Spanish Rachel. Carlito. Funko head looking ass. It's all bad. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us, the third of Powerbomb Jutsu. Boy Darrell, what's going on, Darrell?
He's a leader.
A leader?
The leader? No, absolutely, man. You are Michael Jordan in this equation.
Oh, it's like you guys are the Judgment Day. You guys are all. No one's the leader, but everyone's the leader.
Yeah, exactly. How you guys doing?
Good. So I was telling Don before we got started, we changed things up a little bit. I'm running through Monday Night Raw now. All the things that I give a shit about and saying a bunch of wild shit. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to ask you guys if there's anything that you guys want to talk about that wasn't good enough for me that I didn't enjoy that you did. Then we'll do NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, and then at the end, if you guys want to like talk about TNA or the NWA or ROH, whatever.
We don't want to talk about NWA.
I'll give you a little bit of time, and then we'll smash her past the pay-per-view.
Okay.
But you came in at a perfect time because Ivy Nile furthers MAGA Maid's agenda of deporting the LWO by taking out Zelina Vega.
You can't call them MAGA Maid.
I absolutely can.
Yes.
Ivy Nile, Zelina Vega, spit or swallow.
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 I'm gonna swallow, but I'm tired of NWO or LWO.
All these.
I'm tired of the NWO.
No, LWO. They take too many L's. Like they're the loser world order at this point.
Loser World Order? Yeah. That's what the L stands for.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right. All you guys swallowing MAGA Maid. Look at you.
It was a good match. Fuck you.
Seth Rollins and Thick Boy Taz get physical in the parking lot because Adam said they couldn't do it in the arena. Adam screams at them as Thick Boy Taz rearranges Seth's guts from the bed of a semi through tables.
The best part was Seth taking off his blue jacket to have a equally blue jacket underneath.
Yes. Brilliant, really, because I lost it. I was
Amazing work,
inconsolable.
Mr. Freakin'.
Cheech says hi, by the way.
Cheech, what's up? Gangbanger? Oh, that must be Dom.
Yeah, I retired that lifestyle, man.
I retired that lifestyle. So we swallowing Seth and Bronson?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Backstage?
Yeah, big nigga Bronson. He's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna stick with calling him Thick Boy Taz.
Yeah, we call him big nigga. We call him big nigga Bronson on our show.
I don't think they can get away with that.
Wow.
Oh, I know.
Not.
They can't.
I mean,
But-
Travis
but
gave me a pass, but I refuse to use
But
it.
they can
so.
say big naysayer Bronson.
Okay.
Matt is
When I
dead
do,
set on Thick Boy
I've
Taz.
talked about this when I listen to rap music and I'm singing along. I say fella.
Okay, big fella Bronson. There you go, big fella Bronson.
Radio edit, fella. The Miz tried to save his soul and holes by getting back with R-Truth. Truth fakes him out, agreeing to be the Awesome Truth again, and then sucker punches the Miz, leans over him, says, "Good luck with the Wyatts, y'all gonna die," which was fucking fantastic. Now Miz is Cross's bitch, and Cross is definitely treating him like one, tells him he needs to find the Wyatts or he's gonna break his legs. Then Miz gets abducted, and Scarlett goes to find Karrion Kross, and she's like, "Hey, yo, we should probably help." And he's like, "Why?" "Well, because we made him do this." And he's like, "How long's it been?" "Oh, he's already dead." And was not having saving the Miz after sending him on this suicide mission.
Not surprising.
R-Truth was the highlight of that, but R-Truth sucker punching the Miz, Miz getting kidnapped, all that, spit or swallow.
Hey man, I'm just glad R-Truth wasn't the idiot in this one. Swallow.
Agree with the rest. But watching like him getting kidnapped in like broad daylight during like the New Jay promo was pretty funny though. Like it came and choked him out and put him on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first time he's been choked out by Dexter Lumis, so.
Nope.
True. And you brought up New Day. Woods fucks up the chance for the New Day to win. MAGA made Chad snatched and detained Ray illegally ringside. War Raiders get the win. Kofi and Woods argue in the parking lot. Kofi finds his own ride home. The New Day is on very thin ice. Spit or swallow?
Spit. Quit teasing the breakup. Like, if they break up, nothing's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna be terrible for everybody.
I'm gonna swallow it, man. They need to break up at this point.
Ouch.
Why not?
He said, ouch.
But if you break them up, what are they gonna do? Kofi's not getting another WWE Championship shot.
Woods is.
done.
Okay, just have them like
What's
stay
not-
together. Have them stay together for a little bit, just to have them wrestle Motor City Machine Guns one time, and that's it. Then break
Where's
them up.
Biggie?
I would like to see. Biggie is on the kickoff show stealing my gimmick, talking about
Absolutely stole your gimmick today.
Pretty sure it was the post show, not the kickoff show.
Yeah, well, he's stealing my gimmick regardless of talking about injuring throats or severely damaging throats.
He said he punished the throats of the OCs.
Which was in my notes, by the way, Biggie. Thank you very much.
He read them. He
Tapped
was
into
just
my
helping you
fucking-
out.
Yeah, just tapped into my fucking notes app.
As a hero.
Just so you know, we have talked about Jey Uso, the Usos, Sammy, all that shit, and Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day stuff. But that is all I had for Raw. So was there anything that wasn't good enough for Ritter that y'all want to talk about from Raw that I didn't cover?
That's pretty much it.
You know, Adam Pearce looked really nice in a suit. No, I'm playing. Nah, that's it. We're good.
Okay. All right. NXT. The first ever women's casket match. We have Sally Chu versus Paxley in Wonderland. Personally, got a rise out of me in more than one way. Tatum looked fine as fuck. And you know I love me some crazy. Wendy Chu's makeup was on point. They beat the shit out of each other. There were Legos. There were broken bedposts and headboards and pillows and trash cans and caskets and all that good shit. And Tatum got the win.
This was the best. This was one of the best things I watched all week.
I can't deny that, man. Wendy Chu's grown on me. She's hanging out with those TNA folks. Really grown on me. So.
Yeah, sure, nice.
Well, we're going to talk about some TNA folks because one of them showed up. We're not there yet, though. Bully, Bubba Ray, Dudley, and Trick make the tag team match after reminding everyone that Trick doesn't have friends. Ethan says he is not done with the BBSC in NXT, Trick Williams. Ridge interrupts, pretending last night made him a main eventer, and if he rubbed cock-shaped lamp, Here comes Bubba, as if he rubbed a cock-shaped lamp. Here comes Bubba to remind him where he stands. They ignore Ethan, which pisses him off. And after Bubba lays one on Ridge, he gets DP'd until Trick saves the day. Tag team match. ECW Arena, Bubba Ray Dudley, Trick Williams versus Ethan Page and fucking Ridge Holland.
I still say have Bubba mysteriously get hurt before the match, and then we get like Devon, because Devon's better.
Nah, but Devon, he can't move.
Yeah, he can't do that. I don't know.
I'd rather have him than Bubba, even if he can.
Yeah, but if we send Devon out there, he might die.
Okay, well, we ain't got it. You can just stand there. You can have Trick on
Just stand there.
look pretty.
Just stand there and look nice, Devon.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping when RVD was trying to find something to do, we were going to find a way to make RVD his tag team partner.
I don't know if WWE will clear RVD because he's like partially blind in one of his eyes now.
But you can go to have him wrestle in ECW arena and just have him be like old time. Like, don't clear nothing.
It's unsanctioned.
Yeah, just just some ladder fuckery. Just get some like illegal music, beer. Just.
What was he using back then? Pantera? Is that what he was using back then?
Just really go back to the roots of ECW of like the fuckery.
I watched Zach Gowen wrestle with one leg. Don't tell me RVD can't wrestle with one eye.
Hey man, Crazy Steve is blind. And so is Natalia apparently. So, yep. I mean, he could do it.
Rey Mysterio lost an eye at one point.
Yo, that doesn't count. That does not count.
Nidia was blind for like 3 weeks.
He grew it back. Those stem cells he got from his knees work perfectly on his eye. He grew it back. Crazy.
Nikita was throwing her cake around backstage, trying to cut Kalani out of a rematch, but instead she gets a match with Kalani. Kalani, dressed up as Spider-Gwen, takes on a pirate who hoarded all the booty in Nikita. My girl Rizzo shows up, distracts Nikita long enough for Kalani to top her. Then Rizzo beats the brakes off that dump truck.
I mean, swallow. Women's storyline. Actually, things happening.
How can I gargle undecisively?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I'm undecisive on this one. Just because I don't know how Nikita's gonna hold up.
Okay.
She's been through some injuries, and I don't know. I'm nervous for her.
I'm nervous for them knees.
My goodness.
Listen, when you're carrying all that around, the knees are the first to go.
Megan still got strong ass knees.
That's true. Meg does have some impeccable knees. Nikita, she got them stone cold knees. It's a little different, Like, I want the best for her, but I just don't expect it.
I'm more interested in the fact that Nikita is aligned with Obafemi as the one that took out Rizzo, trying to fuck up Tony's day and get that North American title back. I need to know what's going on with Nikita and Oba. Because I said it last week. I guarantee you, if you check HBK search history, one of the first things you're going to find is Blacks on Blondes from the way he's been booking NXT.
Is that a real thing? Oh my goodness.
That is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
My goodness.
Man, never mind.
Oh my goodness.
What were we going to say now?
Now it's like, what's the dude's name with the knee pads? We coming in like banging all the like blonde hair chicks, moms and stuff. And what's his name? Prince Yeshua. That's his name.
My goodness.
Name. He has the knee pads and Timbs.
What?
Yeah.
My Google search history is about to get deleted after this one. Because I had to. Why?
At least you're honest, That's all that matters.
I go to the private browser, man. It doesn't pop up at all. So
there you go. See,
True.
you got to be living in 2026 like Dom is.
Yep.
Sean Spears. Nah, fuck Sean Spears. Was that Nunzio on the phone?
Might have-
Yeah.
Might have been Nunzio. Streets are saying Nunzio.
Does that mean that my family is an extension of the FBI? Is the Chicago branch of the FBI?
Mm-hmm. And it's not. What's it called? His ECW name was it Little Guido?
Lil Guido.
Yep, this is Nunzio was his slave name.
Yeah, oh, come on, man.
I'm just saying.
I would have gone with the other name, but yeah, that works too.
Well, like in the ECW arena, you use Little Guido.
He was Lil Guido. Are we excited? Are we spitting and swallowing? Nunzio possibly showing up and confronting the Don in the ECW arena?
It's a swallow.
Yes, I'm curious to see what the Olive Garden guys do.
Here's why I'm going to spit it. All right. Nunzio isn't coming by himself. If it's anything like when he showed up at TNA, he's bringing his family with him. And by family, I mean his real family, and they ain't that great.
You talk about Tony Minor, Luke, and Big Sal?
If you know their names, you're a step ahead of I am.
Yes, I think because it was Tony Minor, Luke, and then Big Sal was like the big guy. I think he's dead. I don't know if he's alive or not.
No, these are like his sons.
Oh,
No, he's talking about like his actual legal family.
Yeah. They weren't that great in TNA. They had 2 matches, which means they were there for 1 set of tapings, and we never saw them again.
Well, here's the thing, though. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get signed to wrestle. They just might show up really bad ringside as, like, muscle. So, like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Man,
You what?
oh, no, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Other than Dragon Age Veilguard is great.
Yeah, it is.
Brinley got pegged by Zaria. I pray to God she's double jointed. And this was another Alexa Bliss because that.
No, I kind of hope it wasn't.
Every time makes me cringe when I see shit like that. Fatal Attraction. I know it wasn't.
Yeah.
Fatal Attraction. Roxanne, Cora tried to pick a fight with Zaria, and honestly, she probably had it. But bad bitches stick together. Kalani, Julia, Stephanie, and Jordynne Grace all back her up and destroy the champs and friends. Rhea pops up in the locker room to check out the super team and gets her NXT parking lot cherry finally popped with a baseball bat and pipe from Spanish Rachel and Liv.
Yeah, because these bitches fucking stalked her to NXT. She was just gonna see how her friend was doing. Sneaky little bitches.
The parking lot is dangerous as fuck, man. It's just like Compton or Chicago.
I did my research, and the only time I can find Rhea being attacked in a parking lot was the PC parking lot, but it was by Charlotte on Raw during the pandemic when they were doing everything out of the PC.
I don't remember this happening at all.
Did she get stuff in a locker by Raquel Gonzalez doing her locker, right?
Rhea?
Raquel stuffed Dakota in a locker.
I thought she did Rhea too.
I don't think anyone could stuff Rhea Ripley in a locker. I don't give Spanish
know.
Rachel, Zaria, none of them. Ain't nobody stuffing mommy in a locker.
Sorry.
Nobody puts mommy in a locker.
Okay.
No one puts mommy in a locker.
I'm right here.
I know you're not happy about what happened to. Apparently, they were writing her off because she has a fractured orbital.
Yeah, an orbital. Yeah, orbital bone.
But everything prior to that, Jordynne Grace
Big
returning to NXT, which I want Jordynne Grace versus Zaria. That's what the fuck I want to see. Like, cool, they're on the team. No, I want them to go head to head.
They will. Give it time.
It's all good, man. You know, it sucks that Rhea she's gonna be sidelined, but you gotta give Shawn Michaels credit, man. He made this Liv and her sidekick look really formidable, and they've been looking like bums on Raw. So, you know, good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Good for everybody else too, because that match is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then last but not least, for me on NXT, for some unknown reason, Praxium retains their tag team titles again. My boy Wesley out here just ruining friendships,
Waldo?
his own and other people's. Huh?
Waldo,
yeah.
Shout out to Wesley.
He comes
Powerbomb
out.
Jutsu
Javon
brother.
Evans bails on Cedric, leaves him alone to get DP'd. Then while they're brawling backstage after they lost the match, RVD has his light bulb moment and says he knows exactly what he's going to do on NXT next Wednesday. And I don't know what. I'm assuming special guest referee.
that's what I would assume. Is
But
that
we
what
already
we're
have
gonna
a
do,
special guest
referee matches?
And we didn't even
Yeah.
pick the right one because I said it last week. Dawn Marie, I would come on, let her host, right?
Yeah.
But they said Francine's going to be there. So why not have Francine special guest referee the match, not Dawn Marie?
They apparently have beef, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Don Marie and Francine. I don't know.
Really? That's an interesting beef because I don't even know how they would know each other.
No,
Like, I
they
can't-
together.
Was Don Marie in ECW?
Yeah, she was with I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Impact players.
Yeah.
Man, wait, hold on. Okay, look. My memory is like, I'm having a Jimmy Neutron brain blast right now.
Wait.
Like, what?
What's your name? Yeah, and then one of them was with franchise Shane Douglas. I remember.
That's crazy. I do not remember that.
Darrell, we can have an ECW night on the show.
All right, we'll have an ECW night. Because clearly I missed that one.
From 1998 to 2001.
Hey, come on, man. I was
She was in
6.
ECW. Was informed that Extreme Champion employee was interested in bringing her into ECW. So Bubba Ray actually brought her in. She was in love with Lance Storm and clumsy but rather glamorous.
Yeah, I'm looking at Google, and I'd seen these photos of her and Lance Storm before. I don't know why I thought. I don't know. Maybe I'm a loser, I guess.
Sonny and Chris Candido.
Shout out to Francine though. I remember her finishing move was a coochie cutter. I think.
Yep.
Francine's a special lady. I mean, she has to be married to Tommy Dreamer,
Nah, that's Bullet McCulley.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Actually,
Beulah.
Congrats, you survived.
Yeah.
Beulah, I'm sorry.
Anything from NXT that wasn't good enough for me you guys want to talk about?
I think the men's division, because there's really no solid heels besides Ethan Page. It's like you can put Leslie up there, but it's the women is outshining the men by land speed, and it's like the men is like division is shaky. It's like even watching the pay-per-view, it's like who's the next person after Ethan Page for Triple?
You don't think Lexus King is a great heel?
Fuck no.
That's the only thing I didn't talk about that happened was the Lexus King Charlie Dempsey
Regal?
match.
Yeah.
And even then, William Regal, go be by your son's side, bro. You don't want to be by Lexus King's side. He's an idiot.
I said that
He's a
last
loser.
week. What is with this trend of terrible fathers being mean to their sons in WWE? Like,
Yeah. Rey Mysterio's a deadbeat. William Regal's teaming up against his son. It's disgusting.
Vince McMahon ran Shane out of the wrestling business.
Company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything. Yeah.
And his daughter when he came back.
Rick Steiner almost killed Braun's push. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn dads.
Did you have anything, Katie?
No, I think that literally is everything that happened on NXT.
Outside of Lexus King, but
Yeah, Regal's there. That's all that matters.
His beard is so
And Riley-
nasty.
I love William, but I just need him to say War Games, and he wasn't there to say War Games. So, like,
Yeah.
No.
AEW. Oh, what?
I was gonna say, it would be the 10 women's tag match. That would be a great War Games match.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather see that than whatever we're gearing up for the Bloodline in War Games. Let's give it back to NXT.
Yep.
I'm not gonna debate that. That's a solid point.
AEW Dynamite. Orange Cassidy calls out Stone Cold Steve in Cincinnati and calls his shot as the next world champion. Stone Cold Steve in Cincinnati, for those of you unfamiliar, that would be Jon Moxley, decides to prove a point to OC by sacrificing Wheeler Yuta. OC comes to save him because he's a babyface and stupid. Yuta hops right back up onto Team Cincinnati and joins in the beatdown. Dark Order come out, God knows why, because the fuck are Tiny Hands, Reynolds Wrap, and Evil Uno gonna do? Darby then does his worst Sting impression in his pink furry coat.
I seen this shit live.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dom was there.
I thought Hangman struck again for a second, the way he was just dangling there.
He looked like SpongeBob.
I was like, oh shit, look at this pink motherfucker coming down from the ceiling.
Slowly, the AEW locker room empties. They finally get the advantage and run off Team Stone Cold Steve in Cincinnati. The Bucks then saunter out holding hands after the fight is over, and we get the tag title versus tag team career match. Katsukuchi shows up, and 69's Mark Quinn on the stage.
Oh,
Cassidy gets DP'd for a while before Quinn returns, makes the save. They get the win. New tag champs.
Deserved.
Also, Brandon Cutler gets his hand smashed by Stone Cold Steve in Cincinnati and friends, and they steal whatever the fuck was in his briefcase. The Bucks were shredding documents backstage and packing up very quickly. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't know what the hell that's all about, but like Nickelback has a shoulder injury, so they're kind of just like being off TV for a hot minute. I don't know what kind of feds invading situation was going on backstage with shredding documents and shit, but it was funny.
Everything Mox and friends and new tag team champions not Powerbomb Jutsu.
New tag team champions Powerbomb Jutsu.
New tag team champions Powerbomb Jutsu. No, Private Party. Spit or swallow.
Swallow.
I'm gonna swallow that because like seeing that live in the crowd was like super, like the section I was in was like super lit and like everybody jumped up, and the girl next to me was like a Young Bucks fan and she was so mad that she ripped her sign. And I was like, oh.
That's wild.
Wow. It was great for us poor people who watched at home, too.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm poor too, my nigga. Shit.
Just not as poor as the rest of us. Buddy Matthews gets first crack at the singles Adam Cole, or recently single Adam Cole, and is a little too rough. Cole's thinking about giving up. Then Buddy calls him a pussy. He comes back down. Cole finds a way to finish with one leg. Buddy and Cole give each other a hand job. The lights go out when they come back on. Malachi is the one giving and receiving a hand job from Adam Cole.
Swallow. Everything about this is fantastic.
Yeah, solid. It's pretty dope.
I love Adam Cole and Malachi together like that. NXT Black and Gold. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess I can swallow it because I know they're gonna have a great match. that's what's getting me.
It's swallow. They're so small.
Why are they so small?
I don't know. I didn't make them. The T800, Kyle Fletcher, comes out. And some homeless dude named Mark Davis also showed up and was very disappointed in Kyle. And when Kyle offers him a job, he says no because I guess he enjoys being homeless.
Will you stop bullying that man?
Okay, so Kyle Fletcher looks like fucking Alex Wright when he shaved his head and he was Berlin. This reminded me of I was in when I was watching when he came out, I was like, this motherfucker looks like Berlin. Well,
and which is why I went with the T800 Schwarzenegger from Terminator, because he had the glasses and the fucking
Yes.
jacket and everything, and the shaved head.
He apparently wears he wears trunks now, not tights. I found out on Twitter. So that's fun.
Yeah, man. Honestly, he just looks ridiculous.
But that segment was
Who
cool.
the fuck
though,
is Mark
because,
Davis?
His tag team
he was
partner,
yeah, they're in United. What was it? United
Aussie
Empire?
Open.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was what he was doing, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, and then
He looked
Davis
different 'cause
got
he didn't have the
hurt.
stupid facial hair,
He got hurt, and he's been
but
out.
he didn't have the dumb fucking mustache thing, so I didn't recognize him.
We got full of grizzly since
I was
last
gonna say
time.
he was the one with the stupid mustache and the bad haircut, and he didn't have either of those things.
That's exactly who he was.
Mhm.
Because that mustache was stupid.
Hey, what?
Where the fuck is the Great Okan? United Empire is falling to pieces. Where is their leader, the Great Okan?
Oh my god.
He's out there just living life with strippers, hookers, and
Yeah.
Trying to wrestle
Something.
women now.
yeah.
Bakley has made me apprised of the fact that Great Okan has renounced his gender identity and wants to wrestle women, and is making that a thing. So, shout out to Great Okan.
I mean, it's not as bad as what Drew Gulak is doing, I guess.
Ah, fuck Drew Gulak.
Oh.
The guys.
Speaking of fuck people, obligatory Chris Jericho spit.
Yep.
I
True.
don't care
so-
how you feel about. Hold on.
Wait.
Before you go, around here we don't give a fuck if you actually like Chris Jericho or not. It is
No.
an automatic spit from
No,
all
no, I understand
participants.
that. No. During that segment, go back and watch it. There's a sign that says Jericho built like muscle milk. That's me holding the sign up during behind Bud and Keith, and so like I'm jumping up, trying to like.
He brought a hate sign.
And I'm
That's
jumping up
hysterical.
and I'm moving the sign left and right like this, and then finally everybody cheered like, "Hey!" And then everybody booed after I got it down.
Oh,
I'll have to look for it again. That's fucking hysterical.
absolutely. Right after Daniel Garcia bitches out Perry in the locker room, we talked about that. Bucks and Cutler packing and shredding evidence. Brick House loses to Thick House, but Stat gets laid out after the match by Mercedes.
Boo.
Like I liked it, man. Only thing is like I felt bad because they had Brickhouse had this like tough ass bodyguard to get washed super quick, and I was like, the fuck? We do all this like shit to build her up as she's sitting there arms crossed to get her ass beat.
Yeah.
But Mercedes is nice in person though. I was like, wow. Jesus. And
Well,
it's
yeah,
like,
she's Camille
so-
Brickhouse.
Yeah. And then
Statlander
Thick House
was a
is
Thick
Stat.
House. So
Yeah.
here's my thing. Have we actually done a proper HBK Diesel since HBK Diesel? Because I feel like we haven't. I
don't
feel like
think
we
so.
keep putting these men and women, these big bad motherfuckers with a talented, depending on how you look at some of them, smaller technical wrestler, but it's never HBK Diesel or even HBK Sid.
Would you consider Dolph Ziggler and Big E an HBK and Diesel situation?
You know what? I will give you that. So yes, we have done it at least
Once. We got one.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. So, all
I'm
right.
trying to think of something
Even
else.
though
Nope.
Big E's not tall, he's a big boy.
He's thick.
I was going to say Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, but nah, they're just a straight up tag team.
Yeah, they're just a tag team.
Not AJ and Omos? Nah, no.
Nope.
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 Mm.
Because where's Omos?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Raquel and
Disappeared.
Liv isn't
Trick Williams
doing it.
and, Carmelo Hayes?
No, I'm not giving Jarrett shit. That they were also a tag team. and
You
I'm
know
like,
what? I got one. TNA. Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans.
I know who one of those people
I know
are.
who Tasha Steelz is.
I know who Tasha Steelz is.
Fair enough.
I love Tasha.
Which is my entire argument as the Savannah Evans. Is that what? Yeah, never heard that name in my life. So I
Yep,
don't know if I
right.
did it right.
Nope, apparently not.
All right. Shelton Benjamin takes an L to Swerve, but all that matters is Big Bob is here. He goes nipple to nipple with Swerve before they beat the shit out of him and Prince Nana.
I'm
so happy.
I'm going to swallow that, but Chris Nana was thinking with his coffee, though, when he threw it in the crowd. He threw his coffee in the crowd, and it was like right there next to me. I was like, whoa.
Did you catch it?
The other person next to me caught it, and the other person got hit in the face with another coffee thing.
How tall are you, Dom?
I am 6'4", 6'3".
There's no reason why you couldn't have grabbed that coffee cup.
I could have, but I'm like, I don't want to. I'm trying to record and let people have fun. But I got a piece of prop, though. Let me see. I'm going to get it right now.
Ooh. Well, he is getting his prop. I'm not happy that Shelton took the L. I get it. I really want Shelton Benjamin as champion, and now that Bob is here, I know that he is just another guy. Team Bob. R.I.P. the Inner Circle. Hell yeah.
Hey man, I don't think they're gonna make Shelton just another guy, man. They've really made him look like a beast out there. So even with the loss, like it wasn't like Swerve just dominated him. That was a sudden loss out of nowhere. It was a great match, but it's Bobby Lashley, man. People know how I feel about Bobby Lashley.
And it is also AEW. We might not see Shelton Benjamin wrestle or win another match for 6 months because now Bobby Lashley's here. And he's more important. I'm talking about the way they book over there.
I think MVP like, hey, we're going to get booked this way. We ain't done that fuckery like other people do it. So they're going to put him a sign.
Worst thing that can happen is he becomes the Ring of Honor World Champion.
And he'll still be on AEW TV every week.
If he beats Chris Jericho and takes that title off him, and
Chris Jericho goes away forever,
champion, I'd be happy. Yeah, Chris Jericho goes away forever. Was there anything on AEW that I did not cover that y'all want to talk about before we get to SmackDown?
Man, that was it. Like, from me being in the crowd was pretty dope.
So you were there, so did I miss anything?
Nope. I met Tony Khan. That was pretty dope.
Mariah did some shit, didn't she? But it was just backstage.
Yeah.
The promo.
It was just backstage.
Yeah. I was giving Zoe a bath and had to leave the room, and I heard some shit, but.
And then Jamie Hayter and Penelope Ford had a little thing backstage. Jamie Hayter was dressed as Daphne.
I did see that. I'm more of a Velma guy, but she looked good as Daphne.
She looked beautiful.
I had Jesus and Satan next to me too in my crowd. People dress up as Pikachu in front of me, Pikachu, a banana. It was kind of crazy.
You didn't dress up?
I came as regular as Dom.
That was my biggest gripe because we already talked about Halloween Havoc. But you called this Fright Night Dynamite. Where the fuck were the costumes in the Fright? Nobody dressed up. Y'all didn't really do anything. Apparently you had props, but where was the Fright for me?
What's it called? Dressed up as Pee Wee Herman, the ring announcer.
Justin Roberts.
Justin Roberts, yeah, he was Pee Wee Herman.
I would have been Hector.
That would have been funny. I mean, Stat had vampire makeup and vampire fangs in the checkout before the match. Mercedes had spider shit on, but fuck her. I mean, some people kind of did, but not to the extent that, as much as people hate the Elite, the Elite would do Ghostbusters and all of the fun shit. Hangman was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That was fun. Where's the fun in the Halloween? Where's people dressing up?
Hey, the Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega got them dressed up good. That's what we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
You got anything, Katie, before we go to SmackDown?
No, that was basically everything I had.
All right. Nia Jax says she gets whatever she wants, but she doesn't want Liv and gets her anyway. Freddie Guerrero's girls got a girlfriend, and they all come out to address Nia. Tiffany hits the ring to tell both women to fuck off because she is sick of both of them and asks Liv if Freddie Guerrero comes with the belt when she takes it because she likes it dirty. Liv says that she is dirty, gets punched in the mouth, and then we get our match. Liv defeats Tiffany, but Nia fucks everyone up and sits on Liv.
Yes, he did. That is Dominic.
Tommy, where the fuck have you been for like 2 months?
He's not paying attention, but that's okay.
Liv, Nia, Tiffy, spit or swallow.
I don't even care. I love Nia.
I think I'm gonna swallow it because they were talking about getting dirty and stuff. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna spit it. I feel the same way. I love Nia. I don't care for the rest of this.
I like Tiffy.
Is this a proactive or is this a retroactive spit because of what we're going to talk about when we finish SmackDown?
Maybe. I don't know. No, it's not.
Tommy's swallowing it. Kevin Owens tries to cancel his date with Randy, said that he needs to wash his hair that night, but Randy won't answer, so he's sending a message through the WWE.
Okay.
Just,
sure.
We keep getting random Kevin Owens promos sitting in a car.
Yeah.
Because they won't let him in the arena because he keeps hurting people.
That's his gimmick now. Road Warrior, Kevin Owens. Coming to a highway near you. His signature match. What was the one in WCW where they were like in a semi-trailer?
Oh God, the fucking King of the Road match.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's gonna bring it back.
That's Katie's favorite match.
No, the fuck it's not.
Nah.
That match was dope. Oh man.
She clearly feels the same way about that match that I feel about the Kingdom from Hell match. So
it was like the Bunkhouse Brawl. The matches were live.
No.
The Terry Funk and the Chris Candido match, and the fucking horse almost kicked Terry Funk, or I think he did.
Oh my God.
it did kick Terry Funk.
Okay, I think it did, yeah.
The horse was disgusted with the match idea.
Oh, now he's just talking shit.
Now he's just talking.
Speaking of talking shit, B-Fab defeated Pretty Deadly.
What?
B-Fab defeated Pretty Deadly.
I'm gonna honest with you. I didn't watch SmackDown.
She hit him with a double F5. It was crazy.
What actually happened was the Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly, but she took out Kit or Elton. No, she took out one of them with a body slam ringside.
Oh, nice.
So that the other one ended up taking a finish and win. So I'm giving her the win on that one because she just
fair.
Yeah,
okay.
B-Fab defeated Pretty Deadly.
B-Fab, hell yeah.
Bailey and Naomi give Indy and Candice an L on Indy's way out. She didn't know she was leaving yet.
Allegedly
At that point. Because it was pre-taped.
It was pre-taped.
Bailey and Naomi defeating Indy and Candice. Spit or swallow?
Swallow, I guess. I didn't watch anything, so I don't know.
It was just cargo.
That's read the spoilers, so I knew what happened to Vance. I wanted to watch it. I was one of that person.
I refused to read the spoilers. I could have, and I could have skipped. I'm like, nope, I'm going to watch it. We talked about this earlier. Before taking back his abusive ex, Jameis lays out some boundaries, and Roman agrees to the boundaries with a yeet. So basically, he's like, listen, we're not okay, but we have some business to handle. So we can handle business, and you can treat me like a cousin and not like you're my tribal chief, and we can go out and handle business, and then after business is handled, we can discuss everything else and work on everything else. But that's the only way this is going to work. Roman's like, okay. And, I mean, he kind of lived up to that tonight, despite my Bass Ackwards prediction of what's really going on, so could still happen.
Might happen. I mean, swallow because Jay's actually standing up for himself.
Man, I'm gonna swallow. Yeah, I love this shit.
You hear Roman saying yeet, like on all things, he really said yeet. That's pretty funny.
It just sucked that this was pre-recorded, so everyone knew this was going to happen while they were still building into the story of how they were going to get there.
Yeah.
Can internet spoil that like that's Friday night, like at 1 o'clock when I seen it. I was like, wow.
We don't all read spoilers. All right.
Last but not least, for me, we had girl on girl. Lash Legend had a hell of a showing, even almost got to go nipple to nipple with Jade, but all of the side pieces kept getting involved. Io got the win, setting up for the tag team match that we got tonight. But listen, I have been very, very, very impressed with Lash on the main roster. And Jakar.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it for them. They deserve it.
Yeah, they're getting that shine. Like, because in NXT, they were killing it for a while. And now, like, you know, they're getting that spotlight of the main roster and other people getting their eyes on them. Like, people who watch NXT knew about Lash Legend. And, and it's now, like, happy to see, like, more people are talking about them now.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, too, with, like, Io and Bianca Belair, like, man, they're so good, too, in the ring. I'm like, they should be getting, like, outside of the tag team division and going for gold on their own.
They might. Maybe.
I don't know. Hopefully.
We'll see.
I didn't talk about it, but now is your chance. Was there anything either from SmackDown or anywhere else in the wrestling world that I didn't talk about that y'all want to discuss?
They're going to talk about NWA. That's his favorite promotion.
I don't know what's going on with NWA. I have no idea what they did, what they're doing, or anything like that. Nick Nemeth is turning heel in TNA. That's gonna be cool. But,
oh, I heard that Jordynne Grace lost her title to Mashed Potato Sandwich.
Not Mashed Potato Sandwich. Yeah, she did. It was a pretty good match, man. But I think Jordan's contract is up at the end of the year, so it was either now or never. Shit.
Yeah.
Is that not how you say it?
Mashed potato? No.
You know it's not, Matt.
Right. You know what? When the Russians come get you, you'll know why.
He's going to have an army of people trying to get him with them mispronouncing people's names.
Exactly. There was a really cool match between First Class, which is since Rich Swann got kicked out, it's Casey Navarro and AJ Francis now versus the Rascals. That was a really good match. I had no idea Casey Navarro and AJ Francis would make such a good team, but they're super entertaining. That's all I got. So
I'm gonna shut up.
Oh, he's got something to say.
No, I'm gonna shut up. I'm being good today.
Well, apparently I'm not, but it's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, we all have bad days.
Nope.
Whoever the NWA champion is, they're having a bad day because nobody knows who they are.
I was going to say, who is it? Nobody knows.
All right. It's Matt Riddle.
Who is it?
It's some guy. I don't know.
I'm about to Google it. Let's find out who is the NWA.
Will used to kind of keep me apprised of this shit, but Will
I don't
hasn't
even
really
think he knows anymore.
Oh, Tom Latimer.
Where the fuck is Will?
That's a surprise.
Who the fuck is that, Durham?
He did some little bit of work in New Japan, I want to say.
Never heard of him.
Where?
Shut up.
I did some work in New Japan, but
damn, what was his name? Charlotte Flair's ex. She used to beat him up. Damn, he was Brandon May. Damn, what was his WWE name? He was in WWE for a little while. I can't remember what his name was over there. He used to be Charlotte Flair's husband. She beat him up.
Is it Brandon?
For it. He was Brandon TNA, and then he went to New Japan and changed his name to Tom Lattimore. I can't remember what his WWE name was, though.
No, fuck him.
Oh, man. He was the dude in the Ascension that got kicked out, who didn't make it to the main like to the main roster. Oh man, he's the third wheel in essentially. Damn, what was his name in WWE?
There was 3 of them.
Yeah, but he didn't make it to the main roster.
What was his name in TNA, or what's his name in TNA?
He was Bram in TNA. But see, a lot of people don't remember that. That was during the ID channel, Destination America days, Pop TV. So man, that was good stuff, bro. EC3, Bobby Lashley, Rockstar Spud. Good days. People just don't remember.
Kenneth Cameron was his name in NXT.
Okay, yes.
I do not remember that at all.
Yeah,
I don't either.
And I watched all of NXT back in the day.
Me too.
But you guys are here because Crown Jewel happened. We need to spit or swallow Crown Jewel, or smash or pass Crown Jewel. First up, fuck WWE for having a kickoff show the day before the pay-per-view. So when I went to go check to see what time the pay-per-view started, it said the kickoff show was in replay and the pay-per-view was starting at 11 my time. So I stopped doing yard work, came in to sit down and watch the pay-per-view, and it was a 2-hour pre-show after they already did a fucking kickoff show, making it a 6.5-hour show. So I actually had to go back out and do yard work for another 2 hours. But we had the GDs versus the GDKs, and the GDKs get the win because it's still 4-on-3.
Oh man, my goodness. Hey, we can't protect you, buddy.
Solo tries to make it 5-on-3, but Sammy won't turn on Jay despite being propositioned in the parking lot like a hooker. Sammy attacks Solo after faking out a hug. We get a mini brawl. Sammy and Roman try to DP Solo. Solo gets out of the way. Sammy penetrates Roman with his foot. And then Jimmy's pissed, and Jay's trying to hey, no, we all saw what happened. It was an accident. And Jimmy's like, no, fuck that. He's a piece of shit, and he's hated us forever, and he's on Solo's payroll. And Sammy didn't say shit. He just kind of slinked out oh, whoopsie. I don't really feel bad.
Well, yeah, this is all Sammy's fault. Should have been there.
Kevin Owens is going to kill that dude.
I felt like GDs and GDKs was a good analogy for what we're seeing here.
That's funny as fuck, man.
Thank you.
I love it. Gang reference. I'm a GD.
I mean, I am in Chicago. You cannot save me. I don't think you get to Chicago fast enough to save me, even if you wanted to.
Yeah, no.
I'm in Indianapolis, it's a quick drive.
It's not that quick.
Nah, because the traffic getting into the city is terrible. I'll tell you, last time I went to Chicago, I spent 2 hours just getting into the city. Everything else is smooth sailing. The traffic is terrible, by the way. Beautiful city, horrible traffic.
Are we swallowing Bloodline opener? Or passing Bloodline opener?
Are we smashing that?
It's smash the match because I knew OG Bloodline wouldn't win. Passing Sami Zayn getting involved in business that isn't his again.
I think I'm gonna smash it.
So my theory,
You're
it's
awesome,
very
dude.
complicated, so they're not going to go that way. But it would be great if they did. What if Roman is really still in charge of Solo's bloodline, and that's what Solo meant when he said it's all part of the plan? And Roman's really calling the shots over there. And this is all an elaborate scheme for Roman to get back at Jay for leaving and having success. Jimmy, Paul, and The Rock for being there and not doing what they needed to do to help him retain his championship against Cody, and also draw The Rock out, because right after he lost that title, The Rock immediately went and said, Cody, I want you in that belt. And it's you're not the tribal chief, and you've been acting as if you were on par as the tribal chief this entire time. So Roman's got some beef. So what if instead of The Rock running Solo's crew from behind the scenes, it's really Roman, and those are his new boys because everyone else let him down, so he went and recruited some real bad motherfuckers. And we get that it was me all along, Austin, but with Roman.
Man, that is really convoluted. I gotta tell you.
I know.
In my Shyamalan.
Hey, at least this has a twist. Trap did not.
I didn't see Trap. I just, man, I knew that was gonna be bad.
It wasn't terrible, but there was no twist. So we all smashed that. Bianca and Jade retain the tag titles in an all-women orgy, defeating Metaphor, Chelsea and Piper, and Damage Control. Smash or pass?
I think I fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, I woke up to the Kevin Owens shit, and that's all I remembered. And I got dressed and I sat back down. It was Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. That's all I remember.
Okay.
What even happened? I'm smashing.
Yeah, no, it was a damn good women's fatal 4-way tag.
Women, even though the crowd fucking I can't wait until they're done with these Saudi pay-per-views because Jesus Christ.
They're never going to be done with the Saudi pay-per-views.
They need to be.
They don't respect women over there.
No.
I think it's a little less than respect. I don't think they even like women over there. I mean, women weren't even allowed to drive over there until what, the 2000s? Like,
later than that, I think it was like
crazy. Oh my goodness, it might have been.
I was actually kind of surprised because, like, you know, the women have to do the full bodysuits, and everyone looked fucking fantastic. Again, Jakara and Lash showed the fuck out in this match. Did some really cool shit. Jade and Bianca hit a Doomsday device for the win, which was dope. But Jade was out there in a full bodysuit with see-through patches, and I'm like, I don't know if you can do that there, because the whole point is to not see things.
Show skin. So hope she comes on.
That was a brave choice.
Honestly, good. Because fuck it at this point. I get it, but like it's ridiculous at this point.
I mean, it was ridiculous from the start. Remember, they had them out there in t-shirts at one point.
That was the worst thing they could have ever done.
T-shirts, 4X t-shirts. Like,
no, they were bigger than that. Those t-shirts were down to their knees.
They had them big t-shirts.
My goodness. My goodness.
They were Omos t-shirts.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Omos, what do you got in your bag? All right, ladies, you can wear these. It was ridiculous.
Thick boy Taz loses to Seth Rollins after giving him a hard pounding. Seth busted Bronson's head open on the steel steps. Big brawl before the match. Didn't know if the match was going to get started. Match got started. Shit went down. It was a good match. I mean,
it was a good match, and having it end with Bronson still standing in the ring, bloodied, looking like a monster, even though he just lost, was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. They're doing this thing with Bronson where, like, yeah, you can beat him, you can get a 3 count on him, but he's gonna come right back. Like, that's it. Like, you can get 3, but you're not getting 3.1. Like he still looks like a monster. Like he lost the match, but he's standing there bleeding, staring Seth down, and Seth is like, "Yo, what the hell is going on, man?" Like Bronson looks like a monster there. It's amazing.
Mm.
I did see someone say that Seth never has a bad match in Saudi, and even as a Bray Wyatt fan, I have to remind everyone about the Hell in a Cell match.
That was in Saudi?
That wasn't in Saudi?
Wasn't it? I thought it was.
No.
Oh, wait, no, the world title match on Halloween was in Saudi, where The Fiend won the title.
Yes.
That was in Saudi. Okay. For some reason, I thought the Hell in a Cell match was.
No.
Shout out to big nigga Bronson. He had the MF Doom expired gear on. That shit was dope.
I thought it was just Gladiator, but
No, it was MF Doom.
I mean, Doom won a mask from Gladiator, but I thought it was more Gladiator than MF Doom. But now we gotta ask him on Twitter,
Way
bro.
too many bright colors for Gladiator.
Yeah, man, it's MF Doom.
I'm gonna ask him on Twitter. Don't worry, he'll respond to me.
All right.
We go way back.
For the women's Saudi Arabia Championship, Liv, Freddie Guerrero, and Spanish Rachel defeat Nia Jax because she did not do it on her own. Tiffany comes out, and Nia's like, get the fuck out of here. Now is not the time. I'm still wrestling. And Tiffany's like, but no buts, go. And then all of the crowd tell Tiffany to ignore Nia and go back down there. So she does. She tries to get in the match. Spanish Rachel stops her. She leaves the fucking briefcase down there. She gets fucking flattened by Nia when Nia goes and takes out Spanish Rachel and Liv. It's just a big, meaty woman sandwich over there in the fucking up against the barricade. We don't see Tiffany again until after the match. Dom's at ringside, pushing in fucking briefcases, distracting the ref, letting Spanish Rachel hit Nia. Liv hits the Oblivion, gets the win, and a belt that is way too fucking big for her.
Pass. This was
Okay.
champion versus champion is stupid anyways, because you get a new title. Congratulations. It's fucking useless. And it's this. I just hate the fact that, like, I get it. You can be a heel and you can, like, I mean, I don't like when Roman did this shit either. Constantly using outside interference to win your matches is annoying. Like, just prove once you can do it by yourself and then we can talk. Like, I'm over it. I'm over Liv. I'm over Spanish Rachel, Freddie Guerrero, the whole thing.
I'm also going to pass on this, but I do want to make one small correction. You don't even get a championship belt. The belts stay in Saudi Arabia. You get a ring.
Just like
It's terrible.
Braun Strowman's greatest Royal Rumble championship that we never saw after he won the match.
It stays in Saudi Arabia.
And it's so stupid because, like, remember on the one of the Raw versus SmackDown games, and like the belts were so big on the superstars. Remember that? Like one of the wrestling games. That's what it remind me of. Like, they put the belt on Liv Morgan. It's gonna be like that, and it showed like this thing of Trish Stratus this morning. I seen the belt was like super big on her. She's walking out. That's how it's gonna look on Liv if she even had the belt.
Yeah.
This wasn't a match.
Still a smash though.
But Kevin Owens, while wearing Randy's father's merch, beats the fuck out of Randy Orton. Security comes out, producers come out, they get fucked up. Randy comes back, he beats on Kevin Owens, he hits Adam Pearce with a surprise cutter. Because I have to say that because Vince and I have an ongoing debate about Gore and Spear, and I've explained to him that all moves are just moves, no matter what you name them. So the RKO is still just a cutter. The Gore is still just a spear.
It's not a spear. All right.
Oh, here we fucking
It
go.
is a spear.
Yeah.
No. It's not a spear. You're not going to
Even your boy Rhino has said that it's only a Gore if he wins the match with it. If he doesn't win the match with it, it's a spear. But the move is still the same move.
But that's why the Gore and the spear are different. All right, a spear doesn't fix the match, but a Gore does.
Anyway, Randy hit a cutter on Adam Pearce out of nowhere. KO comes back, smashes Randy through two tables out in the crowd. No match, but smash.
But smash.
Smash, bro.
I love the
Smash.
Cowboy Bob Orton shirt. That was funny. That's petty.
Disrespectful in the best way. Like, how you know, beat a man's ass wearing his dad's merch.
Yep.
I feel like everyone that beats on Dominic Mysterio should wear a Rey Mysterio shirt.
They should.
As they do.
They should wear an Eddie Guerrero shirt. Just keep it.
We made a Filthy Animal shirt with all of them on it.
We had a menage a trois for the U.S. title. LA Knight retains. I am passing.
Pass. Because LA Knight won.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it.
I think I'm outside.
Dude
My
won.
car during this match, so I'll pass. I think I woke up. I'm like, all right, get dressed, go outside, get my phone out my car.
And last but not least, in our main event, America defeats Austria in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Smash, I guess. I wasn't really paying attention to this match.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna pass because I wanted Gunther to win.
Yeah, I'll take a hand job. It's just all right.
Is that a smash or a pass, Allison? It looks like a werewolf.
Looks like a little bunny or a wolf or something.
I'm smashing. Listen, I am a Cody Rhodes guy. I was happy to see Cody Rhodes. I love you too, Will. Who do you know who the NWA champion is now that you're back? I'm assuming you and Allison just got done having sex. Welcome back.
Jesus Christ.
Congratulations.
To be fair, Allison told me when they were in the chat and then they
Oh my God, he did.
they come back. That's what's happening. He did. Oh, no sex. I'm sorry.
No sex.
That is a direct quote from Allison. So I assume every time that's what's happening because that's what she said is happening when that happens. He does know who it is, so yep. Because I didn't know who it was because you haven't kept me up to date. We talked about that earlier. Not this early. It's 10:26 p.m.
It's 11:26.
It was like only 10 people that watch NWA faithfully then.
Yep. Like I said, I've been a big fan of Cody. I was happy to see the Rhodes family finally reach that summit in WWE. Someone in that family get that title. I know Cody's been getting a lot of shit. Huh?
Like a title that doesn't count?
Why
No,
does it not
not at Crown Jewel, like at Mania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. I
The
have
actual
been a fan
title
of
that
Cody.
matters.
Okay.
Happy to see him get that championship. So we get here. I was good with either man winning, honestly. Like, I felt like, again, he doesn't get to keep it, but I felt like the belt would have looked better on Gunther because, again, fucking huge.
Mm.
But
this is also why you shouldn't do champion versus champion for no reason.
Like the Survivor Series was cool. Like they built it up.
But that makes sense. Like that's where that should be happening.
Yeah, like not like a random ass pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia, which was dumb.
Mm.
But there's I know something like earlier in the commentary and stuff they're saying that like this is the first time that a Rhodes won a title on foreign soil or some shit. I'm like, what?
he also got respect from Gunther. They shook hands afterwards. Gunther, I don't know what the fuck he was saying, but he was saying some shit in Cody's face after the match, pointing and shit.
Yeah, fun stuff.
I again, like Katie said, these matches, they were inconsequential. We've talked about how these shows are non-canon anyway, especially these matches, because those titles don't come back home. They don't mean nothing. They're not going to get defended, blah, blah, blah. But for what it was, for what we watched, I was cool with it. Crown Jewel overall, smash or pass?
I'm a pass.
Despite saying smash to a lot of those things on the card, I'm still going to pass because this should not be an event. I'm going to pass every single time on Crown Jewel.
Like I hate it starts at like 2:00 and it's like middle of Saturday.
The crowd hates it. They don't want to be there. Half of them there probably at gunpoint. There's probably a journalist getting snuffed out in the back. Like it's terrible. You gotta have armed security. They might not get off the runway.
Weren't you the one telling me that you can't protect me earlier?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, we damn sure can't protect you.
Cross Saudi Arabia off my travel list, and not that it was ever on there.
Yeah, for real.
You don't want to go to the WWE experience?
I'm going.
Hell no. No. Not in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-mm.
WW Disneyland?
WW Disneyland. This, I just don't give a shit about this. Like they were saying, we don't need these anymore. They're not canon. We get some cool things here and there, sure, yeah, but like they're not gonna. And you know how I feel about my women's wrestling, Matt, especially when the women are 9 times out of 10 the best thing in the wrestling that is happening. They're not going to respect it. I'm not going to respect them. Fuck it. This gets a pass.
I mean, I agree with all that. As much as I enjoyed a lot of the women's shit and some of the other matches, none of this was consequential. No titles changed. Nothing coming out of Crown Jewel is going to affect us going forward into the next pay-per-view. There's nothing happened. And I'm still trying to figure out why Sammy's there last year and this year after his staunch, because like my boy CM Punk faked the whole injury just to not show up and took time off just to avoid the whole thing and, you know, stand 10 toes down on his belief system. But here's Sammy showing up over there again after boycotting it for years. So
I don't know if he was boycotting it or he just wasn't allowed over there. And then Israel started wilding out, and they were like, "Yeah, sure, Sammy, you're okay." I think he still donates all the funds from like that he gets paid for it to the Sammy for Syria thing, though.
Yeah,
So I mean, it's like, yeah, he's over there, and it's terrible, but you know, there's a good thing coming out of it. That's the only thing we can hope for.
Is it like Flavor Flav and Cat Williams?
What? What
When Cat Williams talked about doing the roast of Flavor Flav and how all these white comedians said all of that racist shit, and he felt terrible about hosting it, and then he went backstage and he's like, you know, there are just some people you don't think you'd ever learn something from. Like, you see a man with a giant clock and Viking horns on his head, and you think, I can't learn anything from that person. But I asked Flav how he felt, and he looked at me and he said, they still got to pay me, boy, and took the fuck off. And I was like, you know what? He is goddamn right.
That might be it.
They can say whatever the fuck they want, but they still got to pay me. And then he takes that money and he puts it towards a good cause. So
that might be it.
There you go. Smartest man then.
Because you know it's got to be like $1 million payday. Because the Saudis are paying like billions for this.
And they're paying money for Goldberg to see him a Goldberg match. Like the motherfuckers.
My goodness.
WWE still fucking in business.
Yo, Goldberg said he was going to have a retire match in 2025, and I just no.
If his retirement match is in Saudi, cool. Like let do it non-canon.
Yeah,
it should be Kevin Owens and just hits him with a pop-up powerbomb like right out the gate. Goldberg runs Swerve Seer, somehow turns into a pop-up powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. That should be it. Just done. Revenge for Kevin Owens.
Didn't one of you guys tweet like it'd be a 3-minute match? He comes in, hits a spear jackhammer, they no sell it, then they fuck him up, and it's a 3-minute match, and he's gone.
I didn't tweet that, but that'd be great.
Oh, that was Nick Nemeth?
That was Ziggles.
I mean, he's TNA Powerbomb Jutsu, basically TNA.
Hey man, it's all good to me.
TNA
I'm a fan of Nemeth.
You guys got anything else you guys want to touch on, talk about, bullshit about?
Smojo's probably going to be back soon.
Okay, you've piqued my interest.
Twisted Metal Season 2 has officially finished wrap. Like, they're wrapped for the season, so...
Alright, cool.
Will wants to touch me. Oh, so back to AEW.
Oh, just. Yeah, back to AEW. Obviously, AEW. Where the fuck else do you think he's going?
My friend.
I said WWE. I got excited. I was like, Samoa coming back to WWE?
Hey, I love Justice. I missed Justice podcast last night because I was losing my voice because I've been sick. I missed it. Just have me back another day. I love you.
I have fun with it. I was tired as fuck, though. I'm tired now.
You miss Filipino Bret Hart?
Is he Bret Hart?
Man,
he's like Shawn Michaels, man. He's a step above.
No, he dressed up as Bret Hart for the show.
What? I missed it.
That was a Halloween show.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. What?
And then I think Vince was AJ Styles.
Vince was like 14 things.
I know a guy like that. His name's Ryan. He had like 6 costumes. It's great. Gotta love Halloween,
No
man.
worries. Oh yeah, no, we can't talk about that. I'm gonna end the stream and you can tell me what's going on with Cheech and Cheech's boy because we're not gonna talk about that on air. But I got questions. So,
Darrell did that. Darrell's what? Darrell,
What did I do?
you know what you did, Darrell. We discussed it after the show.
Okay, apparently this is news to me.
what was your favorite show you guys watched this week, Katie?
NXT Women.
Agreed. Darrell?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with NXT too. I know I usually say TNA, but it was a lot of recap. You know, they had some injuries, they had a lot of space filling, so NXT for sure.
Dom?
Look at this comment, but I'm going with AEW since I was there in the crowd and I was on Rampage, all over Rampage, and like we go watch Rampage, I'm in the crowd like waving my hands and shit, so it was pretty cool.
Okay,
See, he
I
does the
hear
shit
that.
I do.
Okay, I hear that, but NXT was objectively way better than AEW the week
I
that
know,
you went to
but
the
I'm
AEW
biased because I was
show.
in the crowd.
No, not you
I-
specifically. The week that Katie went was like the debut of Stephanie and fucking Julia on NXT. Like a lot of shit happened, and she's like, well, "I'm gonna go AEW because I was there." And I'm like, "No, fuck that," because that
But
show was
he
ass.
gets it. He
Yeah.
gets it.
Like the experience of their live, like okay, it's way better than watching at home. But like it's cool as shit. Like any wrestling that I go through throughout the week is my favorite show just because I was there.
I
Yeah,
understand.
Logan, we were talking about that
I
earlier.
understand
The men's division was it's not up to par right now. We're lacking heels, we're lacking shit, but the women's division, I
Correct.
said it on Twitter. Women's wrestling has been carrying my wrestling fandom for fucking years now, and NXT is leading that charge by far. Also just said best show getting off. I agree. We just dropped a awesome Halloween episode you guys should go check out. Fun shit. But sounds like outside of I was at AEW holding up signs and getting fucking props, that NXT was the best show of the week.
Like another prop too. Let's see.
Well, Darrell, while he's grabbing the prop, you want to tell everyone where they can find Powerbomb Jutsu?
What happened to Tony Storm?
Oh, man. Powerbomb Jutsu. You can find us everywhere. You can find us anywhere podcasts are available, from iTunes to Spotify to Google Podcasts. And if you want to find us on social media, it's Powerbomb Jutsu on everything: IG, Twitter, Facebook. We have a YouTube account now. It's just random videos. Who knows what's going to pop up on there, but you can find us everywhere. You can find Smackin It Raw, except for Pornhub. We're not there yet.
You can't find us there anymore either. They shut us down.
What?
Oh, man.
It was down.
Yep.
What?
Damn Fed.
We'll talk about
Oh
that
my
after.
God.
Oh wait, girl, we got something else too. We got something else for involved with too, right?
Where are we at?
You remember we were involved with some kind of thing. Forgot what it is. I don't know what it
Man,
is,
we're
but-
paying courtesy of ourselves tonight, buddy.
Okay, gotcha.
But also check out Everything Marks with Mikes and Culture Clash.
Oh, yeah, that Culture Clash, yeah.
That thing? Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, get your podcast too.
Yeah, they're cool.
Of course, get your podcast. We love JTG. We love JT. We love Just. Love Cheech.
They have more people too, like some.
We love Vince even though he left us to get your podcast. Just abandoned us. Still love Vince. Katie, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter, KatieWrestling13, the link to I'm about to take all things She Elite Showcase, twitch.tv/She Elite Showcase, and youtube.com/She Elite Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. We just dropped our Halloween episode that we did on Halloween. So you can check that out. And yeah.
All right. You guys can follow me at Matt Riddles at MATTRDDR for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content. B's not here. Dom messaged me 3 months ago saying B wanted to be on Getting Off. And I said, what does he want to do on Getting Off? And then no one ever got back to me. So,
I talked to B.
If you watch this and hear this, let me know. We'll work something out.
B is like a
I had a
big
blast
horror
with him
fan.
the last time you guys were on. I love Powerbomb Jutsu for real. You guys, if you're not listening to them, go check them out. They are fantastic and hilarious. Love having them on as guests. You guys can follow me everywhere else at Smackin It Raw, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. Did I say TikTok? I said TikTok. Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky. That's all of them. That's the four. Outside
Watch
of Twitter.
Juice. Yes, Juice is a horror
Watch
movie. That's a horror movie. Juice is.
For Powerbomb Jutsu, Katie Wrestling. I am the patron saint of podcasting, Warden Matt Ritter. This has been your #1 wrestling podcast, formerly on Pornhub.